Welcome back to the New Orleans News Channel. More news tonight. Welcome back to the New Orleans News Department. This is going to be for your news tonight. Looks like we have here is, what we had here happen is we have our suspect of a vehicle that was fleeing from the police. The suspect, is deceased, or you might have heard over the police scanner, 1144. There was an officer injured and shot twice into the stomach. The officer is subject to a full recover. A very happy Halloween from the New Orleans Fire Department. The New Orleans Fire Department poses in front for the New Orleans News. We were walking by and they decided to, hey, let's give everybody in New Orleans a very nice happy Halloween. And here we are the 18th of November. That means this photo was taken the 30th of October, sorry. But we are going to be publishing this photo here. This photo was published on the channel for the New Orleans News, and here's our voiceover review of that. Here we have an exotic vehicle that decided to drive underneath the vehicle. The officials say that nobody has been injured, but they're very concerned of what's going to happen with the driver and why he decided to drive into the vehicle. A major crash on Riverside Drive. If you're passing on Riverside Drive, you might see some debris or some leftovers from the incident that happened on Riverside Drive. Multiple police officers arrived on the scene of a vehicle, and fire department also responded with their older version of their fleet. And looks like once they arrived, the vehicle was flipped over on top of the roof. We don't know the injuries out of this time. We'll have to wait for more information on the police for this. But multiple witnesses say that the vehicle was speeding around town and must have hit a vehicle or lost control of the vehicle and flipped on top of this roof. We'll get more information on this later. Witnesses say they saw the chase happen with this blue Dodge Charger. They seen it swerve inside of the parking lot for the tool store, and seconds later they heard gunshots coming from inside of the tool store. Police responded to this. Afterward, the police had backup since once they heard the gunshots coming from. We had a couple officers in pursuit of this Dodge Charger. The vehicle turned into the tool store. He was cornered inside of it. No officers were harmed during the shooting, and nobody's been harmed, and the suspect has been taken into custody. And that comes to the end of our New Orleans News report here. We have a new vehicles to the fire department fleet. As the first step here, we have the new ambulance for the fire department, the fire and rescue. Afterwards, we have our pumper truck. Looks like you can see a little bit near the light pole. You can see that there is a tiny light there. Looks like that could be controllable. We're not 100% sure. We'll have to ask. We'll have to have an interview with the fire chief of the New Orleans roleplay to see how he's taking this new trucks added from the PRC. Afterwards, looks like we have our rescue. As you can see the S and you can see the rescue there, and then looks like they might have their ladders and everything on the. Afterwards, you can see a little bit of the ladder, but we are not have the biggest insight onto Station 1. Newly renovated not long ago, but we don't know when this update is going to come out. We just know it's going to be this week, and we can't wait, and we'll have an interview with fire chief once he's available. And that's the end of this news report for New Orleans News, and we want to give a special thank yous for the emergency response, Liberty County, for making the game and making this update for the fire department and all the updates that they did make. And that's it for New Orleans News Department with me, Mr. Dubman.